College, we are 94.7 FM KOFA Yuma. Listen at your convenience online at kofaborderradio.org and with the KOFA app. Stay tuned for What's Up Yuma with Johnny Porter. It's 10 o'clock.
KAWC and Border Radio are supported by the Somerton Tamale Festival, all day Saturday, December 20th on Main Street in Somerton. Countless varieties of tamales will be served, accompanied by continuous live music and entertainment. Proceeds benefit the ASU Alumni El Diablito Scholarship Fund. Downloadable app at SomertonTamaleFestival.com.
What's up, Yuma? I'm Johnny.
And I'm Ronnie.
And on today's program, we are joined first by Leslie and Marcus from Visit Yuma, formerly YVB or Yuma Visitors Bureau. I don't know why they changed the name, but I dig
We'll
it.
find out.
We should ask them, right? That's a good question. But we're also going to talk about a parade that's been going on for a long, long time downtown, the Dorothy Young Light Parade.
So
and
cool.
We should be in it. We should go.
I wanted my own float.
Yeah, talent, get on that. As well as who?
Stephanie Daniels from the Yuma Sun, talking about Yuma's Best and other Yuma Sun events.
So stay with us for What's Up Yuma Radio, beginning right now on KOFA 94.7 FM.
And streaming online at borderradioaz.org and on the KOFA app. And you can stream right now on the Border Radio Facebook page and KAWC YouTube page, and email us at whatsupyumaradio@gmail.com.
What's Up Yuma with Johnny Porter is sponsored by Yuma and Imperial Valley Wealth Management, offering solutions for those who value financial planning. YIVWM.com.
Chili from Philly. Unique Papa Giorgio from Yuma.
What's up, Yuma? Welcome back to another episode of What's Up Yuma Radio. I'm Johnny.
And I'm Ronnie.
And on today's program, we are joined by Leslie and Marcus from Visit Yuma, formerly Yuma Visitors Bureau, or YVB.
Okay.
But yeah. Oh, you didn't know that?
No, I don't know anything.
Oh,
and
okay.
Visit Yuma
That's
sounds
why
great.
I keep her here because she asks all the questions.
I'm like, I'm a fresh slate. Like
Yeah.
everything's, I'm like, who are you?
It's like,
But I like
wow.
Visit Yuma. That's a cool, it's catchier.
And it's been about 6-7 years, I think.
Yeah, it's been a while.
And we went into the trend that was like all destination marketing organizations were going. When Visit Arizona, which is the Arizona brand, went Visit Arizona, we just hopped right on board.
Is that what it was?
Yeah, and
Hopped
it's
on the
way
train.
easier too.
Yes,
Mhm.
You
I
know.
like it.
People, the bureau is just like a bureaucracy
It
of
makes
some
me
sort.
you sound
And this
like the
was-
cops.
Yeah.
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 stuff.
We wanted
You
to be
scare
more-
Ronnie when you say bureau. She's like, what? I didn't do it.
But I say,
No.
yeah, I say Visit Yuma, and you're like, I will.
Oh, there we go. I like it.
Don't mind if I do, But so we have you here to talk about the Dorothy Young Light Parade, right? It's longer than
It's
that.
a mouthful.
Yeah, it's a whole thing. That's right. And I'm going to let you talk about it and say the whole title here in a little bit. But we like to get to know our guests. So first, I'll start with you, Leslie, because I think you've been there longest.
Started when I was about 10. So,
Yes,
yeah,
it's been a while. Child labor laws weren't a
You
thing,
said
and then
you
you
have
got
your
in there.
anniversary coming up.
On the parade, it will be my 12th anniversary.
Nice.
So on the day of the parade, which is December 13th. So 12 years.
So what are you in charge of over there at Visit Yuma?
So I'm the operations manager. So I oversee our visitor information center, which is kind of front of house, welcoming guests,
Okay.
helping make travel plans and
Sure.
helping them with itineraries. And then kind of back of house, which is the administrative side. I kind of am a catch-all for everything from events to our data. So what we're seeing in our occupancy and our travelers, and just kind of, I will work with our board of directors. So a lot, that's a very ambiguous title.
Yeah, it means everything.
And
We're a
most,
small organization.
Yeah, and
I was
we
going to
all-
ask
yeah,
you
we
how
have
many
8.
people. Oh, 8. So yeah.
Yeah, and most of them are, or I should say most of them, 3 or 4 of them are part-time in our visitor information center.
Gotcha.
So, so 12 years.
12 years, and so you were there obviously then when it was the YVB.
I was.
You're part of the whole
I am.
changeover, and so I just want to kind of bring up for some time when it was YVB. You put on a lot of events, or there was a more events under the umbrella of YVB, correct?
Yeah, and I'll talk about a little what we did, and then Marcus, maybe you can talk about kind of the change.
Yeah.
But we had a model under previous management that was really, we were the organization that would put the events together that would attract visitors. And so we did everything from farm tours. We had a big agritourism program. We've always done the parade. And then we shifted when Marcus came in, and I'll throw
So,
that
but let's talk about you. What were under that umbrella though? Was it even like the balloon festival? Like, did you do that? No,
so
that was always caballeros.
That was always the caballeros.
What about I think
We did a
tacos?
brew fest. So
The
we
brew
did
fest
a
and the
Rio de
tacos, right?
Cerveza brew fest. We never did tacos.
No, you didn't do tacos
We
either.
did
Okay.
a brew fest. We did the light parade,
Mhm.
and then we did lettuce days.
Lettuce days.
Lettuce
Okay.
days. We
Mhm.
helped with harvest dinner at one point. And
Oh.
then we had about 70 or 80 tours during the season, and they were everything from military tours,
Mhm.
so both YPG and MCAS. And then we also did ag tours. We did Sunset on the Ranch dinners. So we had kind of a really broad base.
And then was there a date one that you did too?
We did date night dinner.
Mm.
Yeah.
So that
Oh,
was
I
at
like that.
Imperial Date Gardens. And I think we even shifted it over to naked dates. And so what we've done, and I'll let Marcus comment this, is we've said, how can we move these to other organizations that make sense?
Yeah.
So that frees us to do kind of some real marketing.
Gotcha. And I just wanted to bring that
right?
up for
Yeah.
some context for people to
Absolutely.
understand like how these things were shifted and why.
Yeah.
And so
Great question.
then, so Marcus, what is your role over there? And then you could get into the shift and the focus now.
Yeah, I'm the executive director at Visit Yuma, and obviously, like Leslie mentioned, we're a small team, so everyone does a little bit of everything, which is why Leslie's title most certainly doesn't encompass everything that she does. And like she was mentioning, we made a pretty big strategic shift a few years ago. We are funded by the 2% hospitality tax that's collected at hotels, restaurants, and bars. That makes up roughly 85% of our operational
Wow.
income.
Okay.
And so when we were looking at these events we were doing, really popular, really great, but also they weren't something that we could necessarily market to try to bring in new travelers to stay with our hotels and
Yeah.
to go out to our restaurants and all that
Exactly.
kind of stuff.
Mhm.
And so we started trying to find partners who could take those over. So Leslie mentioned Naked Dates does the date night dinners, and those are still out there. And so if you're looking to go to a date night dinner, I encourage you to go to Naked Dates this year. And we also then look to find other partners from some of the other events that we did. And obviously some of them did find partners, and we're still trying to find partners from some other ones. But ultimately our job is to try to drive travel, try to get people to be excited about coming to Yuma,
Sure.
right? Yuma's got so many wonderful things, and we've got so many great businesses that we want to support here. And so what we do is we try to tell our story out to the world and get people to come here, stay with us, spend some money, go home, and then come back and do it again.
Hence why it's called Visit Yuma.
Yeah,
It's
exactly.
just
Yeah.
very easy.
Yeah.
So then that process of finding, you would just kind of reach out. Obviously Naked Dates, that's a perfect fit for the
Yeah.
date, you know?
Yeah.
And then
Great partners.
Yeah. And then, but to find some of them, you said like, I think that the brew festival that you would do doesn't exist anymore. I know that Fort Yuma Rotary does one,
Yeah.
but that's a separate one.
Yeah. And that was really another part of it, was like, where are we as a community replicating efforts? And like, do
Yeah.
we need 2 beer festivals? Right. Like,
Oh yeah.
Well, there's never enough.
and that's true. There is never enough.
Need might not be
And
the
I don't
right
even
word,
drink.
but-
She doesn't drink. Ronnie doesn't
even
drink.
drink,
She's so
yeah.
full of it right now.
And that's then opened up opportunity for other groups to put in different events that we've had. And so, and that's something that we do look to support. And obviously with our efforts, we then try to support the marketing that they do so that we can help enhance. and bring people
Gotcha.
here.
So you said you're funded off the 2% tax.
Yep.
Explain that again.
Yeah,
That,
so
like,
the
blew my
2%
mind.
hospitality tax was passed by the citizens of the city of
Yeah, but
Yuma.
it's always gets voted on
Yep.
and it's passed.
Gotcha.
The money goes, and
Yeah.
we feel, I guess, as a citizenry,
Mhm.
that okay, this is a good investment,
Yeah.
right? Because most people are like, taxes, not
Yeah.
we don't like taxes, right? But then it's like, okay, we see the end result of where this taxes
Exactly.
go, so we're willing to fit the bill. Yeah.
So that's how
And
you guys
from a
work.
local standpoint, it's bars, it's restaurants, and it's hotels.
Gotcha.
Typically, and not a lot of locals staying in
Yeah, hotels, no.
which is
Yeah.
probably our biggest driver because they're just the most expensive product in there.
Mhm.
So you're feeling it only within the city limits at restaurants and bars,
Mhm.
and you're probably not because you're just so used to it being on that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like
and-
I don't even think about it. Yeah.
And of the total collection, 80% go to the city of Yuma's parks department. So
Oh.
80% of the total collections, it collects right around $9 million a year, goes straight to the city parks. So
Yeah.
when we talk about the money being collected at hotels and or restaurants and hotels and bars, that money is also funding our parks department here
Wow.
in the city of Yuma. And so obviously something that I think everyone kind of agrees is
Yeah.
an important
Exactly.
aspect, right?
Yeah,
We love our partners.
And that's just one of the ways, because you also have members,
We do,
correct?
yeah.
Can you explain a little bit about that?
Yeah, so we are a 501c6 nonprofit. That means that we are not a charitable nonprofit, but it does mean that we are a membership nonprofit. So it's just the federal designation. And so similar to the Chamber of Commerce, we have a membership that we work with. And so it's people who are interested in marketing their community, being a part of the tourism ecosystem. So anyone who's interested in trying to drive more traffic to their business by attracting those visitors. And we do that through a lot of different ways. Our contract with the city of Yuma, that's who we are contracted through.
Okay.
And so we are a private nonprofit. We are not a part of the city. Our visitor center that we operate is a private space, but it is to serve the people of the city of Yuma, obviously. And so those are different ways that we do it. And we put together a visitor guide. We have some sales activity. We do some marketing. We do a lot of different things. We also then are there to support the hospitality industry as a whole. So I'm not going to get into all the different ways we do it because there's a lot. And obviously it can be really complex, but we obviously then try to serve the members. So that's the hotels, the restaurants, the attractions, and those types of people that we try to find programming that makes sense for them, for their businesses.
Yeah. So we like to get to know our guests a little bit. So Marcus, how long have you been here? What brought you to Yuma? And I read your bio, the one you did on WordPress quite a while back. You have an extensive background. You've done a lot.
Yeah, I decided I wanted to be in tourism. At one point I was like, I was a history guy. I was like, I want to be a historian. Then I was like, there is no chance I'm smart enough to be a historian.
Like, remember all the facts?
That was my heart. I was like, okay, I can't remember anything.
Yeah,
I can remember
anything
general.
1858.
Something happened and somebody died. And I don't know.
I was like, I remember the concept. Yeah. And so I was like, let's go into tourism and hospitality. And
what was your background though? Like you said history, but like you've done quite a bit. So what would you do in those
in the lead up to this moment in my life? Yeah, I was a tour guide. And so this is I was a tour guide for Ride the Ducks in Seattle. And so if you know what Ride the Ducks are, they were the big DUKW military World War II vessels that go in and out of the water. They actually were one of the they were used on D-Day, so they actually landed on the beach.
We can ride in these?
You can ride
like
in
I
them.
can get in it.
Yeah.
And
there's not many available anymore.
Oh, okay.
Because they are World War II
Like,
tanks.
Yeah, exactly. They're kind of important.
They don't make the parts for them.
and like very playful, very like, you play fun music and you do that kind of stuff. So like it's a weird, like there was the machine gun turret was taken out of it. So unfortunately I didn't get a drive around.
Dang, that was like the best part.
Ronnie will be up there.
I was like, one day that thing's coming back. So that got me into this career, and I was like, this is kind of where I want to be.
From tour guide to tourism.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Wow. Okay.
I was like, I love tourism. I love the hotels. I love the restaurants. I love the attractions, and all those things are incredible, and I love them.
Yeah.
And I want to see how I can kind of be on
add
all
to
their
it.
sides at
So
once.
how did
right?
you come to Yuma?
I was looking for a job.
Oh, and then it was open.
No,
Pretty
and
simple.
one of my kind of like career mottos is I believe travel is an important act of diplomacy. The ability to connect to people, to connect to different worlds. Like the world would be a better place if you're an Anthony Bourdain fan. I'm a huge Anthony Bourdain fan. You know how his whole thing was like, if you can sit down and have a meal with somebody, the world will be a better place. And so I've always believed that as the heart of what I'm doing. And so I saw the opportunity in Yuma, and I was like, it'd be great to be in a border town where we can make a real difference in the world. And the organization had a lot of really good. Obviously, the staff has stayed there, luckily for me.
And you even got two Leslies over there.
I've got two Leslies.
Oh, man.
I know. I felt like I needed to be a Lonnie though when I came in here.
I know.
Why?
Ronnie and the dog.
Ronnie,
I was like, why?
I know.
I got
You'll
it now.
catch up, Ronnie.
I was like, what, Lonnie?
Yes, no more Leslies will be hired. So.
Yeah,
two's
Two's
pushing it.
Yeah, I bet everyone's always like, which Leslie?
Yeah.
And
If there's a Marcus,
internally,
we'll hire him.
Yeah, we call her Mick Leslie. It's less than McClendon. So we call her Mick Leslie.
That makes
and
sense.
that internally is how we blame.
But yeah, both of the Leslies have been there for quite some time, right?
Both
We
about 12
started
years.
within 3 weeks of each other.
Yeah.
So
Oh, wow.
she just did her 12 years.
Mm.
And And I think I was just saying this to her the other day. I probably spent more time with her over the past 12 years than, my
your
own
own family.
sisters and family, 8 hours a day.
So are you from here?
No, I actually moved here in 2000. So I was born and raised in San Diego, and I was doing human resources out there, and I got married. And so the Border Patrol had brought us here, and I got into a job here doing human resources. And I did that until it became very complicated. And it just gets really hard with all of the different health regulations. And so I actually started out as an executive assistant at Visit Yuma and learned kind of everything I could about the destination marketing. Like, how do you take Yuma and make it look great and sell it to people in Phoenix and Palm Springs and Mexico, and that's our whole thing, is how can we tell the story and make them want to come here? So we use influencers and, just kind of ways to.
Wait, I haven't been asked. Johnny, I'm just kidding.
I don't know.
Joke.
Yeah.
So we've had some really great influencers lately who have come in and have gone on to really share our story.
These are influencers that travel here, right?
They just like stop in
So
Yuma.
you live here, Ronnie. So we don't count. We don't count.
Us humans don't count.
Yeah.
So when they do come here, where do you send them?
We really look at who their audience is. So are they kind of a foodie influencer? So do we want to highlight different things like the chef's table at JT Prime, or
I love that place.
Our
so good
partners at Naked Dates, and so we really have to kind of think about who their audience is.
That's smart.
And really look at it.
And way to be flexible with the times.
We have so many great hidden gems, and we have really Leslie McClendon is great at putting together an itinerary. So getting people to do private tours of the prison, or just murals, or if they're arts, we'll take them on mural walks. So it's really fun to kind of take what their audience is and go, how can I best showcase this?
Do you have a favorite part of Yuma?
I'd have to say it's the riverfront.
Oh,
I just
pretty.
love the east wetlands, the west wetlands. I love all the way to the ocean bridge. To me, that's the best place to watch a sunset. And we have some great photography. That's
right.
And our sunsets are amazing. I love to be able to
we have the best.
Those. So that's probably my
good answer. Good answer.
So you kind of just worked your way up then, like you got in.
And then I started, I became an office manager, and then we needed somebody at the Vic. And so I just kind of assumed all these roles. And it's been great though, because it just has really kept me well-rounded. So, the more I know and the more places I have my hands in. And so now I do membership. I have a segment of our membership that I do, like our dining. So they're kind of in my purview. I just have gotten to really experience every part of the organization. So
totally.
So we're going to take a quick break, and we're going to I want to talk about the moving the Vic from where it was and now being on Main Street, what that change was all about. And then we'll talk more about I'm going to read it off your shirt, Dorothy Young Electric Light Parade.
All right.
Yeah, there it is.
DY.
All right. We're going to find out who Dorothy is as well.
Dorothy.
We're going to do that after a quick break. You're listening to What's Up Yuma Radio right here on 94.7 KOFA Border Radio.
Ever wanted to be on the radio? Still talking into your hairbrush in the mirror? Border Radio needs you as a volunteer host. Share music, stories, and local conversations that matter. No experience necessary. We'll provide the training. Email info@borderradioaz.org or call 877-838-5292 for more information.
I'm Cecilia Hollins-Braithwaite with the KAWC Newsroom. We're expecting a sunny day in Yuma with an afternoon high of 80 degrees. Winds are out of the north at 5 to 10 miles per hour. Tonight, clear skies with a low around 52. KAWC serves the diverse needs of our audience with music, news, public affairs, and fine arts programming. We're dedicated to educating, informing, and entertaining our listeners through high-quality radio and internet podcasts. You can view them through our KAWC Public Radio YouTube channel. That's what's up.
Hey, this is Thomas Crivens from Mill Street Caravan. Coming up next time, we've got highlights from the Pure Memphis Happy Hour at Americana Fest in Nashville, Tennessee, right here on Mill Street Caravan.
This evening at 7 p.m. on KOFA Border Radio 94.7 FM.
Stop making fun of me, Ronnie.
I said he has attention problems, and it's true.
Oh, we should record behind the scenes stuff here.
I'm like, send me the pictures. And he's
Yeah.
like, okay. And then he's like, oh, by the way, I'm like, you didn't even get on your phone for the thing I told you to get on your phone.
I'll get on my phone
Yeah.
and then squirrel. And then it's like, it's done.
He's
Cat
got the
videos come
squirrel
up and then I'm
disease.
like, yeah, it's over with. No, we are here with Leslie and Marcus from Visit Yuma. And so you mentioned the VIC. Which
Yes, what
I
is
remember
that?
the VIC, the Visitors Information Center,
yes.
was at the now I don't even know what the park is called now.
Called the Colorado River State Historic Park, but you probably call it the Quartermaster.
Yes,
Depot.
that's what. Yeah, we would call it the Quartermaster Depot.
Wow.
So you would have to go over there to find the VIC to get the information if you want to know about Yuma. Right, a lot of the winter visitors, snowbirds that come in and they do that. But now is it located? Everything one-stop shop on Main Street?
Since October of 2020.
Okay.
So under the cloak of darkness and COVID, we packed up now.
I like
we were
it.
actually split into two buildings at the time. So we had our
Yep.
visitor center, which was over in the Colorado River State Historic Park. And then I know you had been to our place in the old City Hall.
Yeah, the old City
which
Hall
is,
right there on
we had our
First.
administrative office.
Mm.
And it was really just kind of made more sense if we could be more collaborative
Sure.
to come together in one building. And we just found this place on Main Street. So we sit right between the Art Center and Prison Hill Brewing. And it's really just kind of, we have great parking in the back where you can enter in. So it's just been a great way to maximize our staff,
Yep.
maximize our resources.
And it makes sense. It's downtown where people visit. They always want to go downtown.
Always, if
Yes.
somebody wants to
Their
visit,
first
they got to
stop.
see. Yeah, they have to see downtown, and it's
Old school Yuma.
and the way it's set up now, it's cool. Like you just go park and walk,
Yes,
right,
I
and
love
see
it.
so much
Yep.
within. Yeah, so that's definitely a destination.
Makes sense.
So to
Yeah.
be there, that makes the most amount of sense.
Yeah, especially if somebody's just coming in for a couple hours. It's great if we can give them 4-hour itinerary to do all within walking distance.
Yes.
You mentioned travel. I just got to say, so I have this friend that travels, and he travels as the Sultan of Slow Jamistan. So if you look it up on your phone, Slow Jamistan is a real country inside of United States.
Wow.
Okay. No, okay, but
We're not lost. Keep going.
he was on Main Street and he took a picture in front of the Yuma thing right there. And so I looked and I'm like, oh my God, he's here. And so I was able to do a big thing with him.
Oh,
We did a video together and it's like up to like 75,000 likes and
That's
stuff.
so funny.
Him coming through, but he travels as a sultan. He's a radio guy. He's an old radio guy that came up with this character,
Mhm.
and he travels as this thing. But we visited Yuma and we did a video, and it went viral. So I'm very grateful for that. But he's in
Wow.
Chile right now as a sultan. So he's walking around with like a green jacket
Does he have
and
sash?
yeah, the whole
it's
thing. And
incredible.
yeah, I'll show you some videos. You'll like it if you like traveling.
Mm.
But yeah, that's the place he went, was downtown. When he came here, it's like,
absolutely.
I'm going to do something. I'm going to do some videos. It's going to be iconic and it's going to represent Yuma. So there it
Yeah.
is.
It's a lot to offer.
So has it changed a lot since you've been downtown? Do you see more visitors coming in, or is it just more of a collaborative thing?
I don't know if I don't think we're seeing more visitors come in. I think we're seeing about the same amount come
Okay.
in. And when we were doing the tours, we were doing ticket sales. We had a lot of people in our visitor center because we were selling literally paper tickets.
Yeah.
And things have evolved. And so we don't get that kind of traffic anymore.
Online.
But now
Yeah.
what we're doing is we're able to really cater to true visitors who are here and talk to them and kind of identify what they're looking for. And our whole goal is to get them to love Yuma as much as we do.
Mhm.
And I want them to come back. I want them to come back at a different time of year because I think Yuma is so drastically different winter to summer.
For
And
sure.
there really is some great things to do in the summer. And so if they're game for it, we'll put together some plans for them.
If you're game for
if
the
you're game
heat.
for the heat, if you live on the edge.
Yeah, if you like to live on
You
the
want
edge.
to maybe go
When
catch
it's
on
more
fire.
affordable to travel here. Let's
Yeah,
remember. Yeah.
that's right.
So, yeah.
Yeah, I remember when Henry Rollins came in, and I think he was at the Pint House. And if you're familiar with Henry Rollins from Black Flag, the old punk group, but anyway, he was here in the summer. He came here. He's like, Yuma, you are some tough SOB to be here. It's like no wonder why you guys are the way you are. But it was pretty cool to see that back in the day. But yeah, summer. How do you convince people to come into summer though? What
What do
is
you
it?
tell them? What are the attractions?
Well, it's all about safely exploring and finding the of things to do, right? Like most certainly a lot of Arizonans, they do hike in the morning or late at night. And so that's something that we, if someone's
Telegraph.
comfortable, feel free to go and hike. And we also have lots of great indoor activities to do here in Yuma. And so that's the stuff that we encourage them. And water.
We get them on the water as much as we can.
So I know Martinez Lake is way out there, but is that still part of your attraction? Okay.
Yeah, the Upper Colorado is where we would send people if they wanted to motorized boats, pontoon boats, get out on sand.
Because San Diego comes over here around that time. A lot of people from Santee and
I did all the time before I ever lived here.
Oh, okay.
So I was out at Martinez Lake, Memorial Day, Labor Day, 4th of July. Yeah, absolutely.
The humans are going that way, and then the San Diegans are coming this way. And I was like, oh, what is this all about? It's like, but they enjoy going on there, the boats, and like what they call it, a little bit more freedom over there. It's like we can do stuff, and not as restrictive as I guess the beaches and stuff. But
sure.
So is that the big part of it? Like that people know, like we got Martinez Lake, there's boating, and
and I think just we want to recognize Yuma as a year-round destination. So come in the winter and be a part of our festivals and the different opportunities that winter brings, but come back in the summer and do. And we've put together itineraries. So Children's Museum is great if you have kids and you want an indoor spot at 2 p.m. Right. Yeah. And so we'll really cater to what you want to do, who you're traveling with, and we'll find opportunities in the summer.
Well, you guys are killing it. And I want to ask you about this.
Yeah.
Dorothy Young Electric Light.
There you go. Just read it off the shirt.
I was going to say DY parade.
I know.
Yeah.
118 floats.
Yeah.
You said that's 18 more than normal.
Yeah, we typically have about 100, maybe a couple over. This year has just really taken off, and it's so great to see. I've been doing the parade since the first year I started. And so to be able to see so many people who come every year, and I love it. But then this year, I would say 30% of the people are new, which is really great. Yeah. But new businesses, it's a great way to get out there. I mean, this is your community. You don't go to other communities to watch their electric light parade, right? You know who your plumber is, you know who fixes your car. And though your kids are in this band, that's what you want to see. And so it's all community-based businesses and organizations. And that's to me the best part of it.
Can you explain some of the history, like who Dorothy was and how this parade got started?
I do. So it was back in 2002. So this is our 23rd annual. In 2002, Dorothy Young worked for a division. It was kind of an arm of the city. It was called Heritage Festivals. And they really used to do all the downtown events and everything in the heritage area. And she approached APS and said, we should do an electric light parade. So APS got on board, and KOFA band got on board, and Gadsden got on board, but none of the other bands had decided to join at that time. And the first year it was kind of golf carts and not as, elaborate as it is now.
I bet it was like 30 minutes.
It's grown over the year. And so until she passed away in 2009, and that's when it was then named after her.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
And so we now, she probably had no more than 30 entrants that first year. Yeah. So 118. And interesting enough, because KOFA, the marching band, and Gadsden's marching band agreed that first year, they had been grandfathered into the parade. So KOFA will always lead the parade as long as they want to. They'll be the first band, and Gadsden will always close the parade.
Very
Everyone
cool.
loves the Gadsden one.
Yes, and it's a great way right before the final,
you make it last so everyone sticks around.
Yeah, no, that's great.
Smart.
That's
it's very
very
smart.
good strategy.
It's cool to know that. I was telling a KOFA band person just yesterday that's why it is. They didn't know.
Oh, wow. Very cool.
See, I didn't know either.
Yeah.
So Marcus, did you pick the theme?
I didn't. No.
It's Misfit Toys.
I'm very excited about the theme, but
it's really neat.
Who picked it, Marcus?
We're really excited. The last couple of years, the way we've done it is we've chosen one of the groups that has won one of our prizes. And so last year,
best depiction of theme float is who represented it the best.
Okay.
Yeah. Gotcha.
Not float, just category.
Sure.
So they've gone on to pick.
Yeah, last year, Jazz of Yuma, right?
Don's Dance Studio.
Don's Dance
okay.
Studio.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, Don.
So they won last year, so we gave them the opportunity to give us a couple themes, and we chose one of them out of them. They were all great suggestions, obviously, and so we went with Misfit Toys.
So, and they have done a great job. The kids have gotten dressed up and participated. If you've seen any of our stuff on social media, that's the kids that are doing our videos. So we've gone in there, and they've really been just a delight to work with.
Awesome.
So that's and we loved the theme. We worked with a local graphic designer who did the logo and the stickers, and then we've loved the merch for it.
Yeah.
So
how did you decide the winner? of last year? Like, who gets to judge?
We change judges every year.
Oh.
That's kind of Leslie McClendon's area, and
Okay.
she gets 3 people within the city or the area to
Mhm.
judge. So I can tell you this year, Ritika Dawin
Oh, we know her.
from
Yeah,
AWC.
I've heard
right?
that name around
like
there.
a million
We've heard that
times.
name.
You might want to know who that is.
Yeah.
Darlene Firestone from Ever Home Suites.
Okay.
And our third one
Carrie
is Carrie Zaragoza from
Okay.
Yuma County Chamber of Commerce.
Whoa.
So
So
those
bribe
3
them.
Yeah, they will be the
I don't have
3
a
that are
float.
sitting there watching them, and they have a score sheet, and they look
Wow.
at every. There's a moment in front of them where the on Main Street where they could stop and perform. So if you're a band and you want to do a song, that's kind of your place, and that's where the judging takes place.
Gotcha.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
neat.
Yeah, Ronnie was asking because she wants to be a judge out there
I
with
would
like her
love to
thumb
be
like
a
this.
judge.
And if she sees something like, damn,
Like a
no.
buzzer,
You
like,
have one light out,
like the big X.
like on the whatever show
like
that
the
is.
game
Yeah.
shows.
Yeah.
Ronnie
Scare
wants to
them
turn
half to
it
death.
on. It's like,
We'll get you guys to do a live stream next year.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
You can
Yeah.
live judge every single
Commentary.
float.
I'd love
We'll pretend we're freezing out there. We're
Yeah.
like, this is so fun.
and we're not going to be freezing
No,
this year.
I'm excited. Yeah, to not
the,
freeze.
the weather's going to be
Yeah.
in our favor, I would say, right?
Yeah, and it starts at 6:00. So it's standing outside at 6:00 at my house yesterday, going, okay, this is what it's going to be like. But it starts at 6:00 and it starts at 9th Street. So if you want to view it,
Okay.
it's going to start at 4th Avenue on 9th Street. It's going to travel behind the Heritage Library and it'll end on 1st Street in Maine.
Mhm.
So for easy access, I say use 4th Avenue as a viewing spot.
Mhm.
You can get in and out really easily. I'm asking people to carpool and ride share.
Oh, smart.
Save yourself some
Gas
gas and
and frustration trying to get out because you're like, I
Yeah.
can't move.
Exactly. Yes.
Oh.
Yeah.
We get roughly 40,000 people,
That's
right?
a
And so
lot.
that's a lot
That
of
is
cars.
so many.
Yeah.
Yes.
That is a lot. So do you still take the golf carts if you want to get a golf cart in there?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Just
Ronnie,
do
we're
it.
going to have to steal one of these from AWC
The nice
and
one.
enter. There's golf carts all around. They're
All
over
I have to do
over
is
here.
put like a ribbon on it. We're festive.
Yeah.
If you
Throw some
haven't
lights real
done
quick
the
and
parade, you should, because being inside and seeing the
Yeah.
spectators,
uh-huh.
people who do, that's why they come back every year.
Yep.
It's really
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
Mhm.
You
Get
know,
to wave.
it's 2 miles. So it's 2 miles of just all your cheerleaders on the side of you.
Yep.
Oh,
Just
very,
Cheering
very
you
cool.
on,
Yep.
saying, "Give me candy."
Yep, exactly. Exactly.
Throw me candy.
Can you throw candy still?
You can't throw it. You
you
can
can't
walk it
throw
to
it.
the edge.
R-
But
r-
we
r-
had somebody
No
hand
throwing.
out,
Yeah.
hand
Okay.
out
I'm
No throwing,
X'd.
Ronnie.
I'm X'd from this
somebody
performance.
handed out tortillas one
She's a
year. We've had
Beaning people in the head right there. Like,
Yeah.
your turn. You know, take that candy.
And that's why we don't allow throwing
Yes,
candy. Yeah.
Ronnie is the
Ronnie
example
ruined
of
it for
why we
everybody.
have-
I'm sorry,
Good job,
guys.
Ronnie.
Yes.
Yeah, you wouldn't be insured if Ronnie was there.
That's right.
All right. Well, thank you guys so much for being
Our
with us.
pleasure.
Tell everybody again when, where,
Yeah.
and then how to find out more information.
This Saturday, December 13th, downtown Yuma. For more information, go to visityuma.com or follow us on social media. Visityuma.com.
All right. Thank you,
Thank you,
guys.
guys.
And we are going to take a quick break and we'll be back with Stephanie Daniels from Yuma Sun. It's Yuma's best time. So for best radio show, you know, to vote for. With that, we're going to take a break. We'll be back. You're listening to What's Up Yuma Radio right here on 94.7 KOFA Border Radio.
What's Up Yuma is sponsored by Yuma and Imperial Valley Wealth Management, offering listeners a one-on-one, no-obligation consultation to review their current financial affairs and provide strategies for meeting future goals. More at yivwm.com. Investment advisory services offered through CWM LLC and SEC registered investment advisor.
From KAWC, this is Siendo Primero.
Being First is a program created by students for students.
My name is Ajay Bárcenas.
And my name is Evelyn Garcia. Here we will share stories, information, and voices that connect with students' life.
Cada sábado les traeremos un nuevo tema directamente a tus oídos.
This show is available as a podcast or online. Just search kawc.org under the shows tab. A new vision with the same mission, to give students a voice.
And you're tuned to What's Up Yuma Radio. I'm Dave Rigg, General Manager here for KOFA Border Radio and KAWC. I'm here with Alice Ferris, our Development Director. And Alice, it's sad to think that this is the last day we're going to interrupt this program to remind people that we are in our end of the year fundraising campaign, and we really, really could use some help from our listeners.
Yes, right now. And you can join us at 877-838-5292 or visit us online at borderradioaz.org and show your support for programs like What's Up Yuma Radio and the other local programming that you count on here at Border Radio. Because actually, I had an opportunity to talk with Kathy Henson earlier this morning, and she is the host of K-Pop for Border, and she is so excited about sharing K-pop with the rest of the world. And there's so many people on this program, What's Up Yuma Radio, as well as the music programs that we have on Border Radio, who are waiting to share their curiosity about music and things going on in the Yuma area with you, but we can only do that with listener support. So one of the things that's weird about Border Radio is that we have this interesting financial model where we give you all the programming for free and then hope you'll help chip in and pay for it. So if other businesses work that way, I don't think that would work, Dave.
No. No, most businesses aren't like that. But we've always been a little bit different. And it's because most businesses are in business to do business. And of course, that means generate profits. We are a nonprofit organization. We measure our success by how many people in the community listen to our programming and benefit from it. Maybe get a warm feeling because they heard a great song that they had never heard before, or a song that brought back some memories, or they get to know people in our community through What's Up Yuma Radio. These are the ways we measure our profits. But in order to do that, create that service and create that programming, we need the support, the financial support of the listeners. So that's where you come in. You can make a one-time contribution of $10, $20, $50. You can make a monthly contribution of $5, $10, or $20, whatever works for you. You can become a day sponsor for $88.90 and get your message on our air 10 times on this station plus 8 times on our other station. There's lots of different choices, but they all start with you taking action, either picking up the phone and calling us at 877-838-5292, or click on the donate button on the website, borderradioaz.org, or on the COFA app.
That's right. And I'd like to thank Ian and Judy Watkinson, who made an additional contribution this morning. Thank you so much for your support. And also a generous contribution from Dr. Robert Trenchel. So thank you so much for your support. And you can join them right now by, as Dave mentioned, calling 877-838-5292. Or you can go online to borderradioaz.org, or on the COFA app. You can just click that donate button. It just takes a couple of minutes to show your support for Border Radio, but it means so much to us. It really says it's a vote of support saying, yeah, I think you're doing a good thing, but it also fills a critical funding gap for us where we can take those resources to create more programs like What's Up Yuma Radio. So please make that investment in your public radio station right now. Again, 877-838-5292 or borderradioaz.org.
And we want to thank everyone who's already gotten involved. And please do your part by giving us a call at 877-838-5292. Go to the borderradioaz.org website or open up the COFA app on your smartphone. Please do your part today, and thanks.
What's up, Yuma? Welcome back to What's Up Yuma Radio. We are here now joined by Stephanie Daniels of the Yuma Sun fame, and just all around. If you know Stephanie, it's like she's larger than the actual newspaper, I think. Like she's more, no, seriously. Everybody's like, yeah, of course I know her. Yep. She's just a bright light any room that she enters.
That's right.
So yeah, I mean it. I mean it. So thank you for being with us.
No, thank you for having me. I greatly appreciate it.
Yeah.
So I'm going to get you, remember to just get right next to that mic. We told her she didn't have to wear the headphones because she has, like, Cecilia, go to her on the
pretty antlers on.
The antlers, yeah.
I didn't want to mess up those beautiful sparkly things.
But so we like to get to know our guests. Mm-hmm. This is what we do for the first segment of the show, and find out how they ended up here in Yuma. And so you have an accent. A little bit, or draw, or like a way about you. But then I also read in your bio, you're Italian. And it's definitely not an Italian.
No.
You got it like a southern
yeah,
accent.
give me the lowdown. Like, give me the 411. Where
I
are you
am
from?
a Southern girl from Virginia, and my husband and I, we both have family all over Virginia and North Carolina.
Okay.
So my draw comes from there. When I get talking to people with the same kind of accent as me, my draw gets a lot stronger, I'm told.
Yeah.
Or if I get upset or anything, it really comes out. So that is one of
Well,
those
piss her
things.
off, Ronnie.
I want to hear something like, what's a southern saying when you're mad?
Oh,
Like,
honey.
dag nabbit.
No, it's bless your heart.
Like,
That is great.
it's like the biggest insult. Is
Yeah,
what it
bless
is.
your heart.
or if they're really upset with you, it's bless your sweetheart.
Oh,
Then you add
wow.
sweet in there.
So we
Oh.
have to make sure, that I'm very careful, because sometimes I'll tell somebody, "Oh, bless your heart," and they're like,
Oh, really?
Oh, no, not that way.
Are you cutting me down?
Like,
I have to,
Screw you too.
I have to make sure I'm very careful with the way I
Gotcha.
say certain things and everything.
Okay.
Okay, so that's
But-
where your accent comes
So
from.
that's where my accent
Gotcha.
comes from. Yeah. My main name is Caprio, so.
But
that's my
Italian. You
That's,
said
that's my
okay.
Italian.
So family
Oh.
actually from Italy or Sicily? or-
Biological.
Mhm.
Okay.
Family.
Gotcha.
Father side. Yep.
Okay. Very, very,
Yep.
very cool. So
And actually, it is Sicily, so you're good.
yeah,
Wow.
yeah. So I'm
Good job.
going
2 for 2.
I'm so good today.
You're batting 1,000
I'm on
right now,
top of
Johnny.
So okay, so you're over there. Did you work in newspaper or
Yep.
advertising over there? Okay.
No. And McDonald's was where I started in Virginia.
Oh,
One of
okay.
my first jobs,
Gotcha.
McDonald's,
Like cashier.
like a cashier,
Wow.
a drive-through cashier. So I
Oh.
always had to have a headset on, which was wonderful. I actually,
I love doing
Also
drive-through
used
at
to work-
McDonald's. Like it was great.
one of my other first jobs before I was actually legally able to have a job
Mhm.
was actually with Kmart.
Oh, yeah, the old
school
Kmart.
Yes, I used to work in
Rest-
the shoe
rest in
department
peace.
for Kmart. I
Rest in
love
peace,
Kmart. Yep.
Yeah.
Everybody loved their blue light special.
Blue light, yeah.
That means something totally different now. But now it's Walmart's theme.
Yeah.
Yes.
So, it was one of those things. But yeah, I started out with fast food with McDonald's.
Okay.
Then I bounced to Burger King. Then I went
Oh.
back to McDonald's. And then being that I married a Marine,
Mm.
we got stationed here the first time.
Mm.
So then we went and got stationed in other places.
Okay.
But I ended up going to be a GM for McDonald's. I was a GM for
What?
McDonald's for almost 18 years,
Where at?
Wow.
all over.
Oh, okay.
Like you just
Here in
traveled
Yuma?
everywhere.
Here in Arizona, I was wherever we were stationed when we were in
Oh,
California.
gotcha, wherever you're at, okay.
Yeah,
Gosh.
Gotcha.
that actually is a there's a McDonald's everywhere.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah,
Like,
absolutely.
There's a McDonald's
You
everywhere,
can
but you do get
transfer.
burnt out of food
Yeah.
and everything. So,
Yeah.
I took some time off
Mhm.
for health reasons, and then when I went back to work, I started at the paper.
Really? So
Mm.
that wow.
So how did you come back here though? You got stationed again?
Got stationed back
and then
here
you
again.
decided to
Okay.
stay.
After he retired, we decided to stay so that our kids could graduate with their friends.
Oh.
Did you enjoy Yuma? Did you want to stay here?
We actually like Yuma. It's one of those things because we like being 3 hours from San Diego, 3
Yeah.
hours from Phoenix,
Yeah.
5 hours from Vegas. It's one of those things that you like.
It is. So that brings a charm to it as well because it's a little isolated. So we
Mhm.
have to
Yeah.
stick together as a community. And
But you can have a quick getaway.
yeah, but you can exactly. If you got to go, you drive. Actually, I was just having dinner with somebody the other day. It's like we can be in Vegas in 4.5 hours. So you ready to go or what? And that actually last week he did it, or 2 weeks ago he actually went and did it to go see Tears for Fears play
Oh,
in Vegas.
I love them.
But yeah, so you could have the getaway. So
Yep.
like if you enjoy Yuma and then like, okay, a getaway is only, so
A
many
few
miles away.
hours,
And like if you want to even go to Tucson,
Yep.
that's
Yeah.
about 4.5 hours. So like you have these options.
Mhm.
So you saw it, you liked it. What was it about Yuma that you also liked besides the getaway?
It's just the people.
People.
It's just, we have a lot of people that we were stationed with that retired here too.
Mhm.
So you just end up knowing people, and then people that you've gotten to meet, I'm one of these people. I don't know. I've been told by a lot of people, I don't know a stranger.
Yeah.
I just meet somebody I haven't met before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're so friendly.
Thank you.
Yes.
I feel that you have to treat people the way you want to be treated.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You do it.
It's one of those things,
Yeah.
and it comes back to you
Yeah.
really good. The fact that here it just seemed the kids had family and
Mhm.
friends, and their friends became like extended children
Sure.
and things. And I love being
Mhm.
called Mama Daniels and
Mhm.
coming on over, and they just come.
Yeah.
I still have people that that dated my son, and still call me mama and come visit me and bring me flowers on Mother's Day.
Oh, that's
Wow.
That are from like 15 years ago. And it's like, oh, that's so sweet.
But you
I
make
made
that
an
impact on
You're like,
people.
he is
There it
married now. There's no lady.
He's got my grandbabies, and I've got a beautiful daughter-in-law. And,
But I will take the flowers.
You know, no chance, but I'll put the flowers right
and
here.
they know.
Exactly.
But it's just something about, and I'm still friends with their parents and
Yeah.
everything.
Yeah.
So it's just something that is just, it's just a connection, when you get to know people and
Yes.
they come into your lives.
For good.
It's
Forever.
just somebody that stays. I can meet somebody for a week and not see them for 3 years and still remember talking to them.
That's right. So
for that whole week.
how did you land at the Yuma Sun?
Well, they had a job in the actually in the paper.
In the paper. Yeah. Okay, cool. Like, yeah.
So
She
Are those the classifieds? Is that what the classifieds
It was
are?
in the classifieds,
There you
yes.
go, okay.
Classified.
So I was just doodling around and was like, oh, well, that sounds interesting.
What was it for?
And for sales rep
Sales?
oh.
for actually downstairs
Oh, okay.
and for like classifieds and circulation and everything.
Mhm.
But I did the interview and they liked me and asked me if I'd come back and interview for their sales position. So
Like outdoors.
sales.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're
You're
not
like,
locked
you
in
are
a basement.
too big of life to be indoors.
You can't be in
Joel.
a basement.
so I come back in, got hired, and I actually started ironically on July 5th, right the day after our 4th of July. I started and I had red, white, and blue hair.
Oh,
my
very
God.
cool. So you're out selling with your red and white, blue hair and stuff, right?
Well, ironically, if anybody knows me, they know I always have multiple color hair. You never know.
Mhm.
I mean, right now,
Yeah,
I gotta
I see a little. Is it purple?
It's
There's a few in
actually
there, I think.
burgundy
There's-
and a
Okay.
little bit of purple and some blue in there
And
and
some
everything
blonde.
with my platinum and everything
It
else.
looks
So,
really pretty.
yes, thank
I like
you
it.
very much.
It blends well.
I love to change it up. So when I got hired, it was just funny that
Oh, yeah.
my
Red, white, and blue.
my first impression was red, white, and blue hair.
Yeah. And what year was that?
2017.
2017.
Oh, wow.
You've been there. All right. We're going to take a quick break. We're going to find out the transition from McDonald's to the newspaper. What
Yep.
was that like for you? And then we're going to talk and wrap it up with Yuma's Best, which is going on right now.
Yes, it is.
All right. We're going to do that after a quick break. You're listening to What's Up Yuma Radio right here on 94.7 KOFA Border Radio.
Today's day sponsor is the University of Arizona Cooperative Extension, hosting the Yuma Farm Film Festival, starting tonight at 6 at the historic Yuma Theater downtown. Highlighting Yuma agriculture and development, the festival will celebrate Yuma farming with films on sustainability, innovation, and farm life. Tickets are not required for this community event.
This is folk singer Michael Jonathan. We're taking a journey into the hills and hollers of Appalachia with the McLean Family Band for the entire hour. They're Kentucky bluegrass icons. Their career began in the mountains and grew to symphony stages around the world. Music and conversation with the McLean Family Band on this week's broadcast of the Wood Songs Old Time Radio Hour.
Tuesday evening at 7 on KOFA Border Radio 94.7 FM.
For KAWC News, I'm Alexandra Rangel. Arizona is a top destination for winter snowbirds, with around 100,000 people spending the season here to escape the cold where they live.
I've been everywhere. Love Yuma.
But recent trade disputes between the U.S. and Canada may have put a damper on Canadian visitors returning to the U.S. this winter. A report released this week by Statistics Canada showed Canadian visits to the U.S. were down by at least 21% from April to June. We asked Canadian visitors in Yuma how things were looking this year. Donna Basaraba has been wintering in Yuma for about a decade. She says this season is off to an interesting start, marked by a noticeable absence of Canadians.
What was the sentiment for a lot of snowbirds, especially snowbirds from Canada?
Maybe they're disappointed with the government, offended by some of the government. Yeah.
Donna said the exchange rate of the Canadian dollar also made it harder for people on limited budgets to travel this year. For KAWC News, I'm Alexandra Rangel.
High pressure will continue to bring dry and very warm weather across the region into next week. In Yuma, we expect a sunny day with an afternoon high of 80 degrees. Winds are out of the north at 5 to 10 miles per hour. Clear tonight with a low of 52. In Kingman, it's also sunny with a high near 74 degrees. Clear tonight with a low around 48. In Prescott, we're seeing a sunny day with a high near 71 degrees. Coleman clear tonight with a low around 40. In Flagstaff, it's sunny as well with a high of 63 and a low of 28.
Blood services provider Vitalant is hosting blood drives at Yuma locations on an ongoing basis. Daily personal emergencies and ongoing medical needs of thousands of patients require a constant and ready blood supply. Donations of all blood types, especially O, are needed. Locations, dates, and appointments at donors.vitalant.org.
What's up, Yuma? Welcome back to What's Up, Yuma Radio. We are here with Stephanie Daniels from the Yuma Sun, and we kind of left off talking about the transition from McDonald's to the newspaper, and they decided, no, we're not going to keep her locked up in a basement. She needs to be out on the streets with that
We
hair.
can't contain her.
Everybody needs to see that hair. And so you started. Did you like it right away, getting into that side of sales?
I actually did because I love to talk to people, and even being in the food industry, I loved being around the people and dealing with the customers and everything. So that's just something that comes, I guess, natural, you could say.
Yeah.
And so going out and visiting with all the people and being able to listen to their stories and going in and introducing myself and people talking and they're like, you don't sound like you're from here. I'm like, no,
I'm not.
no, you know, but we would get talking and so many people are so welcoming and they're like, oh, you're new at this? Okay, this is what we've got that I've done in the past and everything. And it's like,
they help.
Got you, you know? So you take your notes, you study different things about your customers. You just get into the atmosphere and you learn them and you learn what's going to help them and you learn how to make sure that you're there for them. And that's what's important. So being that I like to do that, I think that's why I like doing what I do.
So are you still doing that, or has
I still do that?
changed?
That's like that's one of the things.
So I was like, you don't just do that. You do
that
a lot.
is one of my things I do. I do events.
Yeah.
All of our
You're the
events.
event lady.
I am the event lady. I love doing things such as yesterday we had our welcome back bash,
That's
you know. Love to bring all of our winter visitors in to meet with our vendors so that they know what services they can use and who to go to. So I like being able to connect people and put them together. I love doing all the different events that are all over, you know, the Wellness and Care Fair. It helps people learn about medical things that they need. You know, it's different things that I love being able to do. I love working in the schools with the teachers for my design and ad project that I do. It helps raise money for the classrooms for the teachers and the students. I just love being able to take that kind of stuff to my businesses and say, this is something you should show support to the kids in, you know, and participate in and make sure that, you know, they see that you support them.
Yeah.
And they love it.
How many events do you put on? Do you know? Do you have a
Like
count?
a year. Yeah, in
A
1
year?
year.
Off the top of my head is
Yeah.
It's okay, just
swirling.
guess.
All
I'd
right,
say
just
about
guess.
8.
Eight
I
events?
was
Okay.
thinking like 25.
Yeah.
I'm at 25 different things.
Yeah. No, yeah. You are everywhere.
You are everywhere.
I am everywhere.
So events. Why do you like doing this? Is it stressful? It's so many people.
She said she was there early
It
yesterday
is.
for her
Oh,
event.
yeah.
She was
So
there
you were
at
like there
5:30.
at like crack of dawn.
I was, yes. And I left the Civic Center after 2:00 yesterday. So
Ooh, long day.
it's a very long day. But then again, I was there the night before with all my vendors setting up until, you know, late. So it's just one of those things. It actually, you need a nap afterwards. But it is one of the most exciting things.
It's fulfilling
to do. And
for
I
you.
love it because
Yeah.
I love seeing people be happy.
Yep.
I love making everybody feel like they are valued and
Yeah.
welcomed and letting them know that they're getting their business out there to other people because of something that I did. So I really, really enjoy it.
And you
It's
seem
something
like
that
you
makes me happy.
thrive in chaos.
I kind of think I do. That
No,
is,
it's your personality all the way. Like
that is
you're
something
calm.
somebody else has told me.
You're just like, you here, you here, you here. Yeah. And
Yep.
you're good at it.
Thank you. And you've been at one of my events and
At the
sat
wellness.
and seen how it was last year at the wellness fair. What did you think?
You're all over the place. There's no sitting down for you, but it flowed really well.
I get my steps in. Let me tell you.
She walks miles.
I literally yesterday I had my step counter on and I was at almost 17,000 steps yesterday from the time I walked out of my house. So that right there till I got home. It's worth it.
Yeah, you deserve the nap at
my
that
calves
point.
in the back of my thighs are feeling it, just so you know.
Yeah.
So,
That's a
but
good
yes,
source.
I love it. It's wonderful.
Yeah. So I just want to bring up something because the differences from when you started 2017 to where the newspaper is now, because it's a tough business these days.
Yeah.
And so there's been quite a few salespeople that I've known that have come and went. So it definitely does take a certain personality to be able to stay through that and to find solutions for clients to make sure that the clients feel like they're getting the best value. Can you explain a little bit about seeing that transition and how you stuck through?
The fact that I like making sure that I am putting my all into it. I literally will put my blood, sweat, and tears into everything that I do because I want to make sure that everything is done right. I want to give everybody the best possible version of what they need. I want to make sure that that vision that they have is seen. So I guess because of the fact that when I started, I've watched, we've seen people come and go. Some people, they're like, oh, I'm only doing it for a little while until I finish school for this or, different things. It's just one of those things. Some people do it for a temporary job just to fill in until they finish a degree or something, or maybe they're military and they transfer away,
Or maybe they try it and they're like, I don't like it.
Yeah. And some people don't want to be outside in 100-degree heat,
That's
going
a
in and
big
out,
point. Yeah.
but me,
You love it.
I love it.
Yeah. So you're able to weather the storms then.
Yes.
Yeah.
Through that. And I just want to kind of bring up that the newspaper also offers other products, right? Not just the newspaper, which we think of, but what are some of the other products that you...
Well, you can not only read the paper as a hard copy, you can do the paper online. We do have the digital copies.
And the app.
The app is right there and it's great. It's wonderful for people to use. I have a lot of people that I've helped make sure they get it installed on their phone so that they're able to see the different things. We also do printing of the flyers. We do, when we do our goodie bags, that's another project that is coming in. That's just not for the newspaper. We do our visiting in Yuma guide. That is
like
huge.
health connections.
We have health connections. We have the Biz magazine.
That's right.
Once a year, we do our design and ad magazine, which is for part of raising Yuma families. There are different things. It is a whole lot of things that are there to help the community that we put out and provide.
Absolutely.
We put inserts into our newspapers for different vendors, you know.
You guys
so
do a
there
lot.
are different things that people can come out and say, hey, can you do this? Yes, we can.
Yeah.
So we need to settle a score though.
So
Stephanie.
digital and all
What
that.
happened? What are we doing?
Yeah, what are we
So-
settling a score? Come on.
This is going to make or break me and Johnny's relationship.
Okay.
So we were arguing yesterday and I don't know who's right and wrong.
Oh.
Can you vote more than once for Yuma's? Because everybody's post is
You
saying
are not allowed to vote every single day.
Told you.
wow,
I was
then
right.
everybody's wrong. I know.
So here's the thing: if they looks like they're able to do it,
Yeah, what's happening?
something's wrong.
That means they didn't.
They didn't
They
feel-
can keep vote. So here's the thing.
Yeah,
I had
what
to explain this morning to someone. So
Okay.
this
So
is
now
kind of
everybody
this
listening.
Is going to
Well, we
kind
only
of
have
be,
like 2 minutes, so
Okay.
Well, this is going to be kind of on both your sides.
Sure.
So if somebody goes in and they only vote for, say, best radio station. Okay. And they only vote for best pizza. They can still go in and vote for other things on other days.
Yeah.
It's not just.
Yeah.
but you can't vote
that.
for us over and over and over again.
No.
That's okay.
So then why does the website do that? Because I'll vote and then
Then
like
you're
the
doing
next
something
day
wrong,
it's
correct?
refreshed. But I'm still logged in. You know what I'm saying? The next day it's giving me the option to vote again, but I'm still logged in.
Once you put your email address in, it'll tell you that you've already voted.
So then you're doing something wrong, and that's the thing. Trying to explain that to people, and I would sit there. It's like, no, you're doing something wrong if you're able to do that. And everybody's post on Facebook says, "Vote for us every day."
Yeah.
And I'm like, they're doing it wrong. I've been doing this for a while. I've been trying to win for a while.
Yeah.
Stephanie knows, but now,
And I've explained it to you multiple times.
Yes,
So we're
and-
good.
and-
Now
Yeah.
we know we can't.
and
vote
also
every day.
like the cheating. You have a check system that throws out all the cheating.
We do. Our voting is done through a third party system. So
Oh, nice.
it is not us at the Yuma Sun doing the
doing the
one that-
counting.
We're not the
Yeah.
one that says you won and you won and you won. It actually is a third party
Gotcha.
that comes through. So it is 100% legit. And we are very, very loyal to making sure that we stay
right
true.
Yeah, stay true. And so you can't cheat. You can't vote for more than once.
Okay.
But this is the biggest time of the year almost for you because you got the winter visitor thing that you did.
Yep.
And then Yuma's Best. People are blowing up your phone, want to be added to the guac
Phone,
category.
email. I got a call last night at 10:30. Literally, somebody called me and go, I need to be added to
Is it too
some
late
categories.
to be added?
No, they can be added.
To like the day before.
They can be added up until December 31st.
Yeah, so and it's a fun time, and then Stan's Burrito. I always think about them.
Yum.
They've been winning for so long, and now it makes me hungry.
They're
But she is wonderful.
Oh, Joanne?
Yes, I
Joanne's
love
amazing. I
Miss
need to get
Joanne.
Joanne on here. When I was thinking about doing this show originally, I talked to her. I was like, I need to get you on the show once I started, but I need to get back to her. But so it's that time. How do people vote?
Yeah.
Go to bestinYuma.com.
BestinYuma.com.
There's a million categories.
And make sure you vote. And if you make sure that you follow the rules on the front of the front web vote page, and it tells you vote for 10 categories or more, you actually are entered into a drawing for a free gift card.
I did. I voted for like 50 people.
That's outstanding.
So go back and make sure you did it right, though.
I
Make
did.
sure you
I did. I logged in. It sent me an email. It said you voted or whatever. You're registered. But yeah, every day it's like, and I'm still logged in. So now everybody knows.
And
you
it
can't
also
vote
lets
every day.
and it's also because you're able to continue to vote for other categories.
Yeah.
If there's still a category you did not vote in.
Maybe I missed one.
That you could have missed somebody.
Thank you so much
My eyes were blurry.
for being with us. I
Yes,
appreciate
thanks,
it.
Stephanie.
Go vote for us in Yuma's
Yay.
Best and
Best radio.
all of it. Best radio show. And then for the best radio personality, Lou Gum. He's leaving us on Friday.
bye,
So
Lou.
go vote for Lou Gum as best personality. And now I got legal stuff to read.
Yes.
What's Up Yuma Radio is a production of KAWC, Colorado River Public Media, and we broadcast from the studios in the Matador Activity Center at AWC. We want to thank Talon Gonzalez, Anthony Arnales, Juan Garcia, Dave Reek, and Cecilia.
And you can find out more about KAWC at kawc.org, on Facebook at KAWC Radio, and on the KAWC app. And stay tuned following our program for KOFA Midday Music.
And on tomorrow's program, we have Arlene Galaves.
Sure.
And
From First Bank Yuma and Buna George from the
Buna
Greater
George.
Yuma Port
There we
Authority.
go. Whatever you say, Ronnie.
And you can listen to the podcast version of our program at kawc.org/podcast/What's Up Yuma Radio, and email us at whatsupyumaradio@gmail.com.
Once again, thank you so much.
Stephanie.
It's such a pleasure. And remember, vote best radio
vote.
show right here. What's Up Yuma? Best radio personality, Lou Gum.
What's Up Yuma with Johnny Porter is sponsored by Yuma and Imperial Valley Wealth Management, offering solutions for those who value financial planning. YIVWM.com.
Broadcasting from Yuma campus of Arizona Western College for more than 55 years, this is Border Radio, 94.7 FM, KOFA Yuma. We also broadcast at 1320 AM in Yuma at kawc.org and on the KOFA app.
Organist Ji-Sun Lee will be performing as part of the St. Paul's Concert Series at 5 p.m. on Sunday, December 28th at St. Paul's Episcopal Church. Lee has performed concerts in Korea, the United States, Brazil, and Italy, exploring the instrument's range, including classical repertoire and world ethnomusic. More at stpaulsyuma.org.
BBC News with Sue Montgomery.